Hello and welcome back to the Track Talk season review of 2015. Great to have your company now as we look at some of our better races of the year. And of course we're talking about the Singapore Triple Crown featuring the Kranji Mile over 1600 metres, the Raffles Cup over 1800 metres and the 2200 metre Longines Singapore Gold Cup. But firstly to the Causeway Classic, which was run on the Polytrack and this year had a very small field. 2014 Gold Cup place getter Cheetah on Fire was amongst the hopes, as too were the Shore runners In Fact and also Copetado. Snitzel Spirit was also involved, with his rider Corey Brown looking for his sixth feature of the year.
One Ra is the leader. The Chargers come after it now, but it should have a little kick. One Ra. It's joined by Snitzel Spirit over on the outside. In Fact goes up 3 wide. Alpha Centauri goes up 4 deep from Goliath. Cheetah on Fire. Copetado a little flat-footed when the sprint went on. It's In Fact going after Snitzel Spirit. One Ra over on the inside, battling away okay from Alpha Centauri. Cheetah on Fire down the outside, then Copetado and Goliath, but Snitzel Spirit is the leader. After it is In Fact on the outside. Snitzel Spirit with the lightweight on his back, pulling out plenty, trying to get there In Fact, but Snitzel Spirit is going to be too good. Snitzel Spirit over a fast finishing Copetado who flew.
After winning the Asia Challenge Cup in 2014, El Padrino returned again to South Korea. Also representing Singapore in the 2015 SBS Asia Challenge Cup were Valavole and Happy Money.
El Padrino now starts to make his move, but he has ground to make up along with Garbo Myongan. It is Chegang Schiller who is out in front from Chongu Supagangja. Here comes El Padrino. What has he got? We've got half a furlong to find out, but it is Chegang Schiller from Chongu and El Padrino. And at the line, Chegang Schiller wins it for Korea. El Padrino second.
Spilato's win in the Woodlands Handicap wasn't meant to be so easy, given the weight scale of that race. However, under the weight for age conditions of the Jumbo Jet Trophy, another group success looked likely for the son of Elusive City.
Spilato by 5 lengths over Excellent One. Born to Fly over on the inside, 2 lengths off to Darcy Charmer, Gold Rutile. Then came Knight's Command, 600 metres to go. And Spilato flies along. He led by 5 lengths at the top of the lane. Over on the inside is Born to Fly. Excellent One being ridden on the outside. Then Darcy Charmer, Gold Rutile. And well back is Knight's Command into the stretch, 350 metres to go. Spilato still by 4 lengths over Born to Fly. Excellent One stays on surprisingly well. Darcy Charmer down the outside, followed by Gold Rutile, but Spilato still a long way in front. Down the outside, Darcy Charmer begins to run on. He sits up nice and early, Nunez, and Spilato's wins by 2.
With mystery surrounding War Affair and his Triple Crown aspirations, things were a lot rosier for Spilato, who would now head to the Group 1 Kranji Mile. Manuel Nunez and Step It Up were back again to try and secure more silverware in the Group 3 committee's prize. In a race that had some of the newer talent on display, such as Darcy Charmer, Majestic Moments and Fastnet Dragon, pitted against a seasoned campaigner like Step It Up and also the 9-year-old veteran Flax.
Majestic Moments the best to begin off the inside. Born to Fly away quickly and Fastnet Dragon right up on the speed in the early stages. Flax is coming across. They were followed then by A La Victory. Flax will be the first to see the judge. Flax turns in narrowly over Majestic Moments. Born to Fly. Fastnet Dragon now needs a little bit of room. He's trying to push into the clear. Davide down the outside. Step It Up back to the fence. Followed by Darcy Charmer. Cheetah on Fire begins to run on. Flax, Majestic Moments and Fastnet Dragon come together. Born to Fly, Cheetah on Fire down the outside. Fastnet Dragon coming after Flax. Majestic Moments between them. Flax over on the inside. Fastnet Dragon goes to him. Fastnet Dragon, Flax, they draw down to the wire. Flax.
It was the tactical move from the first-time partner Michael Rodd, which helped Flax secure his 9th and final win of his career. Flax would be retired following his victory and would be remembered fondly by all at Kranji. His early battles with heat stress and his longevity helped winning a place in the hearts of racegoers. He was retired to South Africa to live out his post-racing days. The Garden City Trophy gave fans a look at Emperor Max, a 2-time Crisfly runner-up. He took on the KRA Trophy winner Super Winner, as well as other emerging sprinters like Wimbledon.
Well, there's good pace coming from Wimbledon, Super Winner and also Bale Star in the first four. Hooker Falls going back fifth from Daniel Hughesy, and then Totality, who's about 2 lengths adrift at the tail of proceedings. So Wimbledon led, but he's pretty keen, and Super Winner also a little keen, moves up on the outside there into second, then Hooker Falls third. Emperor Max with a drop on them fourth from Bale Star, a few lengths away to Daniel Hughesy and also Totality. So in the Garden City Trophy, it's Wimbledon who leads the first 400 in 24.67. Super Winner on the outside is second. Hooker Falls is third. Emperor Max just relying on a bit of room, but he's right behind them, and he's poised to pounce, being followed by Bale Star, and Daniel gets to the outside in clear galloping room. So Emperor Max is looking for a run behind Wimbledon, who led from Super Winner, running down with about 300 metres to go. He goes for a run on Emperor Max near the inside, and then came Hooker Falls, Bale Star, Hughesy. Daniel's not really picking up as Super Winner gets to the front over Wimbledon. Now down the outside and making good ground is Bale Star. Emperor Max gets a run on the inside. He hits top gear and he comes through strongly. It's Emperor Max who drives through near the rails and takes the Garden City.
In the days following the race, the decision was made by Connections to head to Ascot with Emperor Max to race in the British Champion Stakes. So with regular rider Corey Brown, along with trainer Stephen Gray, Emperor Max headed to England, running a valiant 7th against a field of 20 down the Ascot Straight.
And in that group as well is Arday. The right-hand side, Heaven's Guest beginning to try and improve. Gordon Lord Byron in the red colours with Aeolus, Twilight Sun. Emperor Max for Singapore comes next as they make their way now down inside the final furlong and a half. Lancelot Dulac. Muhara is now asked for an effort. Lightning Moon, Eastern Impact and the Tin Man with Strathburn over on the far side. Twilight Sun over on the near side with Gordon Lord Byron trying to stay on. Muhara moves to the front. The Boom 3-year-old goes to the lead. Twilight Sun, Emperor Max for Singapore. Danzino and Gathering Power. But Muhara is scorching away from Twilight Sun. The younger generation holding sway. And this is a good one. Muhara, another Group 1.
In a performance that perhaps was his finest ever to date, Step It Up produced an explosive finale to steamroll a small field to win the first leg of the Singapore Triple Crown, the Group 1 Panasonic Kranji Mile. Reigning Gold Cup and Derby winner Keshwar was returning from a short break, whilst local champion Spalato, undefeated on home soil and logically the hot favourite, was there too. But an indifferent performance saw his Triple Crown aspirations nosedive as racegoers were left scratching their heads.
They're racing in the Panasonic Kranji Mile. Believe Yourself out wide commenced well. Also good speed from Pachelbel's Cannon zooming up on the outside, and Slew of Load's going to put a bit of speed on early as well, and Spalato drives through between horses. Pachelbel's Cannon takes the lead after they go 250 over Slew of Load. Then Spalato, Wild Geese improves along the inside. Next of all is Believe Yourself, then Keshwar. Over on the inside is Step It Up, and back of the tail is Emperor's Banquet. They're about to come off the back, and Pachelbel's Cannon trying to be eased in the lead. Showed the way as they turn off the back straight with 1,000 metres to go. In second position, Slew of Load, followed by Spalato between horses. So Slew of Load's just kept a little wide there, and Spalato gets a little bit of a shave up as they go into that corner. They were followed by Wild Geese over on the rails from Believe Yourself. Keshwar travels up strongly just behind them. Emperor's Banquet to the outside, and Step It Up is back at the tail about 5 from the leader. Compact as they come to the 600 in the Kranji Mile, and Pachelbel's Cannon shows the way. Slew of Load up on the outside. Spalato is to the cross heels, followed by Wild Geese. Keshwar between horses needs a little bit of room, followed by Step It Up. Believe Yourself out wider, then Emperor's Banquet. But Spalato moves up alongside of Slew of Load. Step It Up over towards the inside, begins to improve. Keshwar is down the outside. Spalato with a big fight on his hands. Step It Up ducked through to the inside, reaches the lead in the Panasonic Kranji Mile. Keshwar is down the outside, but Step It Up begins to career away from Keshwar running to second. Nothing left for Spalato, and Step It Up bolts in by 5. Step It Up over Keshwar.
It was the 6-year-old's 14th career win and one step towards doing the unthinkable, completing the Singapore Triple Crown. So far, so good. Next stop for Step It Up would be the Group 1 Raffles Cup. The SARS fee over 1,400 metres on the turf featured an even lineup, including the mare Gold Rutile, 3-year-old classic winner Spanish Bay, and the emerging talent Darcy Charmer. Not too many punters had their eye on Dragon Fury and Rizwan Shafiq.
So they come down towards the top of the straight. The tempo's been okay here. Spanish Bay goes up to Eyeball Goodman. They turn in. Goodman the inside of Spanish Bay. Next is Bale Star, Born to Fly, hemmed away over on the inside from Dragon Fury. Then Darcy Tiamra needs to pick up. It's a long way off them. Cavallo running on okay, followed by Gold Rutal. Spanish Bay a narrow leader. Getting there on the outside is Dragon Fury beginning to hit a stride, and Bale Star between them. Dragon Fury reaches the lead. Bale Star, Gold Rutal takes a run over on the inside, and Davide flies home. Dragon Fury in front over Gold Rutal. Dragon Fury in an upset.
A deserved win in a breakout season for jockey Rizwan Shafiq. As for Elvin Tan, a fifth feature for the year, after wins with El Padrino in the Merline Trophy and 3 others with War Affair. Gaining a reputation as the best form reference for the Gold Cup after the 2014 Gold Cup place getters Keshwar, Emperor's Banquet and Cheetah on Fire all came through the Eldorado last season. This year, the likes of Seabros, Mr Spielberg and Order of the Sun were trying to improve their handicap rating, whilst they were also joined in the lineup by Cotado.
Fifth. Then came Trapeus. Cotado, nothing yet to really try and peg back the front runner. Da Vinci behind those with Martin, then Mr Spielberg, 2 lengths away Seabros, and Super Joe back in last, but Order of the Sun up towards the turn he goes, about 7 lengths in front. Fujin Brighton, Twickenham in the white. Then came in fact as they make the turn, back behind those, then Trapeus, being followed by Cheetah on Fire, held up. Cotado under the whip gets to the outside, and then came Martin, Mr Spielberg with nowhere to go, and Da Vinci further back. 400 metres left to go. Order of the Sun, he's about 4 or 5 in front, in fact making ground. Then Twickenham, Fujin Bright can't go on. Cheetah on Fire and Cotado coming down the outside with a strong run, and Mr Spielberg back behind those. 200 metres out. Order of the Sun still in front. Cotado, Seabros is coming through with a strong run now. 100 metres to go, and here's Seabros sprinting very strongly. Seabros got to Order of the Sun, and it's Seabros who's in front, and Seabros first from Order of the Sun.
Mr Spielberg's Gold Cup's hopes all but dashed, but for Seabros it was all systems go. Order of the Sun did enough to impress the handicapper and made his way into the Gold Cup field as well. Tragically, just days after the win, jockey Tim Bell, who had been in Singapore for just over a month, was killed in an accident unrelated to horse racing. A talented young man with a huge career beckoning, taken far too early. His death shocked the racing scene in Singapore and in particular in Australia, where he was already widely respected. Tim Bell died on Melbourne Cup Day, the biggest horse racing day in Australia. The Group 1 Raffles Cup in recent years has gone to some of the best gallopers in Singapore. Spilato's campaign had stalled and Connection scratched the champ on the morning of the race. Step It Up, showing no signs of stopping, was in the small field, as too were Keshwar and Fastnet Dragon, who were both being primed for a tilt at the Gold Cup, but both rated an excellent chance in the Group 1 Raffles Cup.
Rolling up on the outside, and now Majestic Moments begins to go forward. Keshwar just slotting across behind them from Wild Geese, and last of all is Husey. Only about 4 or 5 lengths covering the field as they race their way down the back straight. And Emperor's Banquet over on the outside of Fastnet Dragon with the Snows in front. Going up 3 wide is Majestic Moments. They were followed by Keshwar. Imperial March is trapped out 3 wide. Step It Up enjoying a lovely run and only 3 lengths from the leader. Then came Wild Geese and Husey over on the inside. Now Fastnet Dragon rolled through to a clear lead now as they go to the final at 1,050. And Fastnet Dragon for Alan Munro showed the way. Emperor's Banquet in second. Step It Up, the leaders back in third. Up on the outside, Majestic Moments, Keshwar between horses. Imperial March has had a tough run. Husey the inside, and Wild Geese was back at the tail. So they remain very compact here as they go to the 700 metres in the Raffles Cup. Fastnet Dragon held together and shows the way over Emperor's Banquet. Majestic Moments moving up on the outside. Step It Up came off the bit, but he's within striking distance over on the inside. Keshwar being ridden along. Imperial March, Wild Geese, and Husey into the straight. 400 metres to go. Fastnet Dragon is a narrow leader over Majestic Moments, almost on terms. Step It Up now needs room over on the fence. He's crowded. Keshwar down the outside, but Fastnet Dragon gave an almighty kick at the furlong marker in the Raffles Cup. Fastnet Dragon, Step It Up now gets clear. Keshwar down the outside, but it's Fastnet Dragon in front. Step It Up's going to make a lunge on the outside. He powers over the top. A mighty win from Step It Up. Step It Up by a half over Fastnet Dragon.
Step It Up, brilliant again, landing his 5th feature for the year. Another win in the Raffles Cup for Laurie Laxon, with the win sparking debate at what weight Step It Up would be allotted for the Gold Cup. Some said 58, others even mentioned 59, as he pushed on to try to do the unthinkable, to take the Triple Crown. With Spalato having a stop-start preparation, racegoers were delighted to see the star enter to run in the EW Barker. Carrying the 59 kilos was always going to be tough, and he was denied on the line by honest mare Gold Rutal. With 7.5 kilos weight separating the two runners, it was Oscar Chavez having his first ride on the mare who would capture his second feature of the season.
Pretty handy to them from Trudeau, Raised No Doubt, Dragon Fury trapped out wide from Gold Rutal. Next of all, Bale Star, Daviday, These Streets a mile back with Titanium, and over on the inside is Absolutely. 1,000 metres to go in the Barker, and Goodman shows the way. Spalato worked across, got to the breeze in second. Magneto third over on the rails from Born to Fly. Jimmy Ray is up in fifth position from Laser Storm. Over on the inside, next of all as they come to the bend, is Spanish Bay from Raised No Doubt. Next of all is Gold Rutal. Then Dragon Fury, Trudeau a fair way back with Absolutely. Daviday, Bale Star comes to the outside. Then Titanium, and back at the rear is These Streets. Another stretch, 420 metres to go. Spalato comes out after Goodman. Then Magneto, Born to Fly. Jimmy Ray down the outside begins to run on strongly. Spanish Bay, Raised No Doubt. Gold Rutal getting up on the inside with the star. Went to the lead here. Spalato gets out by two over Magneto. Gold Rutal running on between them. Jimmy Ray down the outside of Spalato in front, trying to get there Magneto. Gold Rutal getting through on the inside. Spalato in front. Gold Rutal, the mare gets up on the inside and nudges it out. Gold Rutal takes the Barker from Spalato.
So to the richest domestic race of the year, the Longines Singapore Gold Cup. It looked to be the best Gold Cup in recent times, as Singapore's staying ranks were bolstered with a strong crop of stayers who ran in the Derby. Derby winner and Gold Cup hero from 2014, Keshwar, was nicely weighted with 55 kilos. Also coming through the Derby were runners like Seabros, Fastnet Dragon and Coptado. Whilst Little Step It Up was attempting to rewrite Singapore racing history by completing the Kranji Mile, Raffles Cup and Gold Cup Triple Crown. The handicapper had allotted Step It Up with 58 kilos.
Starter looks across the line. They're racing in the Gold Cup. A little bit slowly out Valbuena, and also Martin went back to the rear. Fastnet Dragon away quickly with Twickenham looking for him to take it up over on the inside, and here comes Order of the Sun, heeled up by Woodworth, and the expected leader is going to take up that role. Order of the Sun rolled up to the lead over Twickenham. Fastnet Dragon over on the inside, then Cheetah on Fire, Perfect P. A La Victory down on the fence from Emperor's Banquet, getting buffeted around the first corner. Blue Danube just ahead of him. Now Keshwar trying to get in, but trapped out 3 wide initially from Step It Up the rails. Then Husey, Coptado, Wild Geese. Getting back was Seabros, Valbuena on the inside, and 3 lengths away to Martin. Into the back straight they go. 1,500 metres left to run. Order of the Sun made play in the Cup, out by 3. 4 lengths over Twickenham. Fastnet Dragon settling beautifully in third position. Fourth is Perfect P, then A La Victory. Cheetah on Fire the outside. Next is Blue Danube. Now getting across to be one off is Keshwar. Then came Step It Up over on the inside. They were followed by Emperor's Banquet. Husey's trapped out wide. Next of all is Coptado, Valbuena. Seabros is back third to last. Behind it, Wild Geese. And at the rear is Martin. About to turn off the back in the Longines Singapore Gold Cup, and Order of the Sun, as he did in the Derby, is raced out with a massive lead. Order of the Sun led by 5 lengths over Twickenham. Fastnet Dragon in third from Perfect P, A La Victory. Keshwar appears to be travelling well in 6th position and beginning to make its move. Then Blue Danube, Cheetah on Fire, Emperor's Banquet. Husey's been wide throughout. Step It Up from an inside gate's going to be ridden for luck from Coptado. Seabros makes his move. Then Wild Geese, Valbuena at Martin. For home they come in the Cup. Order of the Sun about to be joined by Twickenham and Fastnet Dragon going up on the outside in the pink. Fastnet Dragon out to the middle of the track has raced away in the Cup with 400 metres to go. Twickenham sticks with him. They were followed by Perfect P. Getting through is Coptado. Keshwar down the outside. Step It Up is battling, but Fastnet Dragon clear inside the 200 metres. Perfect P, Coptado trying to run it down. Fastnet Dragon the leader in the Longines Singapore Gold Cup. Coptado running a big race. It begins to fly. Fastnet Dragon, Coptado through on the inside. They hit a tight one. I'd say Coptado a nose to Fastnet Dragon.
For a second year running, it was an Argentinian bred horse who took the Gold Cup. Trainer Pat Shaw had dominated the Stayers races all year, so it was a fitting result for the South African. For jockey Rizwan Shafiq, it was a dream come true and a thoroughly deserved success, rewarding a superb season which also included outriding his apprentice claim. And so to the final feature of the season. One last chance for group success in Singapore. The 39th group race of the season, the Colonial Chief, over 1,700 metres on the final race day of the year.
2.5 lengths away then Wild Geese, followed by Laser Storm. A length away then to a Slew of Load, who's back centre field. Majestic Moments in the black colours being followed by Goliath. Then Seabros next on the inside from Mr. Spielberg. Bourbon Goldman second last, and Cheetah on Fire about a length away last of all. So they head off down the far side, down towards the 600 metre mark they go. And it's Order the Sun who leads out from best of the line, Valbuena. Wild Geese letting loose with a run, then came Laser Storm. Slew of Load put under pressure. Majestic Moment starts a run, being followed by Goliath. Seabros, Mr. Spielberg, Cheetah on Fire a long way back with Bourbon Goldman, but Order the Sun grabbed by best of the line into the home straight. 300 metres out, best of the line has gone clear. Majestic Moment starts to run on. Order the Sun battles away with Laser Storm, Goliath, and then Cheetah on Fire and Bourbon Goldman. It's best of the line who led. Majestic Moments. Order the Sun is coming back. Best of the line in front. Order the Sun kicking back on the inside from Cheetah on Fire. Best of the line, Order the Sun, close. Very close.
It was a fitting finale with the Colonial Chief Stakes finishing with a nail-biting dead heat between Best to the Line and Order of the Sun. For trainers Desmond Coe and Shane Berchiger, their first feature wins of the year, and the same applied for jockeys Matt Kennedy and Benny Woodworth. So wrapping up the premierships, and trainer Mark Walker claimed his first ever title, winning in 2015 over Elvin Tan and Michael Friedman. In the jockeys, Manuel Nunez, a Centurion again for the third time and a champion rider for the second time, finishing the year with 123. Corey Brown edged out Michael Rodd for second, and another great year from Marilyn Monroe, who had great success with War Affair mid-year. And in the apprentices, it was Rizwan Shafiq who finished with 54 wins and secured his second apprentices title after winning in 2011. Harry Kassem finished strongly and finished in second, whilst Troy C finished third ahead of Joseph C. Well, it's been a remarkable season, I'm sure you'll agree, in Singapore once again in 2015 with some of our very best horses strutting their stuff. The likes of Step It Up and Spalato and War Affair Keshwa, and the list goes on and on. Well, next year promises so much more prize money injections into some of our very best races like the Kranji Mile and also the Raffles Cup, which is now worth $700,000. The Lion City Cup up to $800,000, and the QE2 Cup also receiving an injection of funds. So it's going to be a great year in 2016. Thanks for your company on the Track Talk Season Review, and we'll see you next year.